What about Cher?
Oh, she was really amazing. She was really great and fun and helpful.
Did she give you any advice on life?
Well, sure. I mean, when I was making the movie, I guess I was 17 and I was going through a lot of my introduction to like my first bad press and my, first weird stuff with the tabloids, and she of course had been through that her whole life, so she really helped me through some weird stuff that goes along with show business.
Because she's been through some weird stuff herself, hasn't she?
She certainly has, yeah.
Now, what about that weird stuff? That was over Godfather 3 or something.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What happened?
Well, what actually happened was really simple. I got sick and I couldn't do the movie, which was, devastating and terrible, and I felt really bad about it. But of course, they tried to make it really complicated, the press. They tried to make it sound like, I don't know, there was millions of rumors flying around, but they just couldn't deal with that. It was a very simple reason.
Well, I often say that if I hear the phrase rites of passage movies again, I'll go mad, because I'm never very sure what it means. It's kind of coming of age movie. You've made a few of these. Mm-hmm. Do you think that directors know much about, or writers, grown-up writers, know much about teenagers and how they actually do come of age?
No, I think that most of the movies I see about teenagers are really pretty wrong, and I think that it's just an adult's idea of what they want their teenagers to be like, or what, and I don't get it. It kind of bothers me, but I've always tried to avoid those and stuck to what I believe to be pretty real.
What do you think they get wrong about teenagers?
Well, they just tend to really stereotype them. They like to put labels on teenagers, like this one's takes drugs and is a stoner or whatever they call them that week, and then the other one's a jock, and they just love to label kids when they don't treat them with enough respect.
You think you're either a good teenager or a bad teenager?
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, and you said it much better than I did. But you were called Winona because you were born in a silly-sounding town in Minnesota.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Minnesota's the back of beyond, isn't it, really?
Oh, it's one of my, I love it there.
Yeah. It's a long way from everywhere, though.
Yeah, it's like it's real out in the middle of the country.
How'd you get from Winona, Minnesota, to Los Angeles, California?
Well, I never grew up in Minnesota. I was born there because my mom is from there and she was visiting, and I just kind of came out. And we moved to San Francisco, and that's where I grew up. So I grew up in California.